Alright, I'm JerryTerrifying, and I'm back again with another awesome Game Boy game review. If you've watched enough of these, you may get the impression that I like Control Setting A with my Super Game Boy. This is Operation C. I got this game for free. My mom used to be the electronics manager of a department store, and when kids or people or whoever tried to steal crap and they got caught or, aborted their attempt to steal crap, all those things would end up in the back room, and after like 30 days they were up for grabs. So my mom would occasionally bring me home games like this. The only other game I remember getting like this was Super Metroid, and that's also one of my favorite games of all time. Someone had stolen the Wavebird controller that was packed in with it, an exclusive to that store, so I ended up getting Super Metroid for free back then. But this is Operation C, and this is a Contra game for your Game Boy. This is one of the very early Game Boy games, and as such, I feel it looks amazing. Music's pretty good, nothing to write home about, not the catchiest music in the world, but it does a pretty good job. Feels pretty action-y. The sound effects are pretty good, sounds like shooting a machine gun, can't ask for much more than that. You know, like any good Contra game, you get all sorts of sweet power-ups. I like the tracer rounds or whatever this particular power-up's called, because you don't have to bother aiming. Because it's an older Game Boy game, there's never that many enemies on screen, so I guess it is easier than, any of the other Contra games you're going to run across. But it's still fun. It was free, I didn't have any new games at the time, so when I got this, I played the hell out of it. Yeah, I like the boss fights in this game too. It's an all-around great Contra game. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's not a hard game. It's been a while since I played, so the fact that I made it through the first stage without dying should tell you that it's not the usual level of Contra intensity. Something else I like is these top-down view stages. So I guess this is some variety in gameplay. And when you get enough points, you earn some more lives, which are represented by those medals in the upper left-hand corner. And actually, this is some pretty good music. I am enjoying this. trying not to accidentally get different power-ups from my gun. Because that is the one I like the most. So if you like what you're seeing, you should definitely look into getting this game. I'm sure it's one of the lesser expensive Game Boy classics out there. Definitely giving it a Mondo pull. I mean, Contra is a great series, especially, you know, around the time that this game came out. You know, in the early 90s. Yeah, I really like the boss fights in this game. Oof. Yeah, this is a very solid title. Everyone should go out and pick this game up if you've got a Game Boy or a Game Boy Advance or something. You can sink a lot of time into a game like this, at least I can. Some of those games, it's good for 2 minutes, it's good for a half an hour, you know? Any amount of time you can just pick up and play the hell out of it. Yeah, it does kind of suck that you, when you have your basic gun, you can't aim without moving. It's not really a big deal, but it did make that fight drag on a little bit. As I've said, the game's Mondo cool, looks good, for being an early Game Boy game. It looks great, sounds great, plays fantastically like most Contra games do. And definitely, if you see it for a couple bucks, pick it up. Let's go ahead and watch the rest of the gameplay. As always, I got more videos and reviews on the way, so stick around.